Hello everybody, welcome to the show. Bass Bonsai in the house, not really, out on the water. We're gonna catch some largemouth bass. First thing I'm gonna start with, this is probably an intro to several videos. We're gonna start with frogs. We're gonna throw chatterbaits. I know, shocker. But we're right out here at the Odessa Reservoir. Sun is just getting ready to come up over them treetops. Old Bill Dance out there fishing. But we're gonna get out here on several things. We may go work all the way down to drop shots. So we're at the reservoir. I've only hit it once this year. I bought like the pass thing, and this grass, something hit right over there. But anyway, buckle up, hang on, see how I can catch them. Frogs, chatterbaits, cranks, the jabberjaw, the new Strike King 1.5s, maybe even a chick magnet, down all the way down to a drop shot or a shaky head or a zinkers. We're gonna do it. Let's go. I may put you guys on the chesty just so you can see some of the action, but it's a slow process. That's what I'm kind of working in my mind. I need to figure out, I love this boat, but I need this boat to go faster when we're getting somewhere, and this trolling motor's about ready to give out anyway. So I would like to have one that just, would haul me. We're going like 2.5 miles an hour. I need to get up to at least 5 or more to get to my spots. When I come into these bigger bodies of water, this boat, it's kind of in that in between. Like, you don't really need a big boat for here, but this boat is almost too slow. I don't think it's a boat, I think it's a trolling motor. So we're gonna work on that this winter. And just like that, we're here. So I'm gonna throw you guys on the chesty and we'll start fishing this bank, working our way around into here. Now there's not really much, I could probably do some top water, but I may start with our Strike King cranks, because what I can do is I'll start throwing them, and if I start getting hit real high up, I'll go ahead and throw top water. But if I throw a top water, usually you throw like something that floats up shallow and you work it down a ways before it gets hit. That means top water wouldn't really work up there anyway, because a lot of times you'll get a dinks hitting on that top water. But anyway, let's go. Let's give you a quick rundown on what I got here. Big Sexy, got the frog, got a deep diving jabberjaw on my Carbon Light 2.0 medium heavy 6'9". Then our 6'6" medium light, I've got the deep diving square bill from Strike King. And then I've got the 3XD on the quick, on the sharp, just because I want to occasionally, I might throw it and see. Then we're keeping our filling and our Teton 661. They're just kind of our going to be our backup baits and our like finessey stuff. And then I could always just throw on my medium light some finessey stuff. But let's get to it. Let's go, guys. Let's go. These kind of places I like to start out here, because then if there's something out here, I can usually get it. It probably won't happen today because it seems like everything sucks right at this moment, but I can usually get it, and then I haven't spooked anything up in there. If I throw way up there and I get one, I pull it through the nastiness. If there was one here, I probably spook him out, and I take away the odds of getting that one. If that makes sense. Right there. I did not feel it. I should have waited. At least we had a hit. That is the first hit I've had that's a for sure hit. You can walk the dog fast or slow with this Z-Man frog. They call it Elite Frogs. That's the name of it. I never even paid attention what the name of it was. Just Z-Man frog, right? Elite Frogs. You don't see any of this footage because I can't catch a fish. Okay, I've tried walking. Now I'm gonna try popping. It's a popping frog. That fish took it. I didn't get a pop it or do nothing. Oh! I didn't get a set of hook good either, but my goodness. Well, I'll save that footage. Is it an epic failure? No, we're still having fun, but I would have liked to get that fish in. He was probably 1.5 pounds. Filled our frog full of water. Okay, real quick, even though I think we got a winner, I'm stopping right here in the middle of this, and I'm gonna trim these up. I don't think it's not this. I think it's these right here that are just too much. So I like how they come out here, but I don't think you need all that. So I'm cutting that off. It probably doesn't hurt to have them just a touch different, so they each kick just a touch differently. What I'm trying to do is keep legs that kick, but don't necessarily have a lot of drag. So when I do a crank, or it lets the bait jump a little more. We got grass. That ain't nothing jumping in the grass. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on, fishy, fishy. That wouldn't have mattered what I threw or what I did. I think I landed right on his head. Oh my gosh, help. Thank you. Thank you very much, you little dude. You saved a skunk. I don't think that helped one bit yet anyway, but look at that. That is a largemouth bass. Haven't caught one of those in days. I was with Matt yesterday. We definitely got on some smallmouth little dudes. Caught several, but I didn't do two things yesterday. I didn't catch a largemouth or a fish on a chatterbait. I just now did both right now. So let's go. Got a little wind going. Let's get it. Did you see that swirl right there? I don't know what that was. Got a chatterbait? Throw a chatterbait. 7 foot right here. Right at the boat. That is a nice one. Right out in the boat. Get in here. Oh, we missed you. Oh, it's been a half hour. Or been a while. You guys see that fish? Look at that beautiful, beautiful. Mwah. Mwah. Whee! Whoa, man, he splashed the heck out of us. We just got time to shine. Just because it's kind of that, it's got some colors, but it's not insanely bright. But it should stand out, I guess. We'll just try it real quick. And it's deep right here, it gets deep. See anything up there, but it does get pretty. Cut out right there. Don't see any fish though. Got one. I can't tell how good he is. Nice chunk. Oh yeah, that's fish of the day. Couple pounder. Get over here. Nice chunk. That fish looks beat up. He's got like marks on him. That's our little pee-wee football jig. I got it to try, not really even for here, but I was like, nothing's really working that I'm throwing, so let's try something different. And it worked. Come on, dude. There we go. Look at that. Awesome. I guess I need one pick. I'll be back. There he is, got a pick. You guys give him a kiss. Let's see if we got a jumper. Let's just see. Probably not, but maybe, just maybe. This dude. What do you say, dude? Huh? What do you say, dude? Nope. Kind of make out the water clarity. Battery's flashing. We're on it. Now that is a, I don't even remember what I did with the rest of these. They're probably up in the truck. That is a baby brush hog in that Okeechobee craw color. I'm not sure what part of what helped, but man, it definitely, I was throwing that other jig a little bit and nothing. Threw that thing for like a minute or so. Game on. Caught a fish. Okay. Believe it or not, I even trimmed up my, I'll try to show you guys. I cut this down even a little bit more, just to try to create less drag. I want tails flapping, but I don't want any extra drag that I don't have to get that. If that makes sense. And that's one thing that the Baby Rage Menace does real well. But what it does not do well is last 2 or 3 fish a lot of times and it's already knocked loose. So we're trying to find, this looks like it's going to work good. I think these goats, hopefully they don't discontinue them. Tackle Warehouse has them discounted, which is good, but hopefully Z-Man doesn't stop making them. Hopefully one of you guys shares my videos and they make I would think they'd have a guide to, I don't know. But it's actually a simple process. As long as I can keep getting the goats, it doesn't take me long to cut one down and it works. The way I like it to work anyway. You can throw, I got a fit. You could throw a regular one on and they do work, but I don't like the feeling of it. That's a good chunk. Stay on, get in this boat. I barely had him hooked. But as you guys can see, that little dude cut down. I rounded off. I even trimmed these up a little bit, make them just a little nub sticking up, just kind of like the rage baits are, or the I can't think of the other ones. Well, there's a lot of them. Oh, I got to go to 2. So we're in here into the wind. I'm gonna try to stay out here. I think we could be on something here with this rock's got the wind blowing in on it. Oh yeah, my tail got jacked up. So this is the same one. If you guys were, this is the first one. It's the only one I've cut down. The other few I have are still not cut yet. So multiple fish. It's like a, I don't know, it's almost like a bait should be made. A chatterbait should come with the, you know, black and blue should come with the black and blue Elastec deal, like just perfect for that. But I guess, you know, different situations you do need to change a little. But as of right now, I'm very happy with that. It's just a goat cut down like I just mentioned, and put on any of your 3/8 or half-ounce chatterbaits, whether they be the Z-Man original, jackhammer, custom, the knockoffs of the Z-Man baits is what I recommend. That style of almost archy style head that's going to have the blade directly hooked up to where it'll click on it, and then it's game over. No, we got grass. No, we got, oh, we got grass. I thought we had somebody else's fishing line there for a minute, which we've done. All right, come on. I got to get back in shape. I'm out of shape. I had a week off of fishing, which I normally have a week off and just do it on the weekends. But anyway, I feel still like a little out of shape. Oh, we got just enough grass to slow us up. We got just enough again. Okay, so it's hard to keep this boat positioned right, but what I'm trying to do, and I don't even know how far out I may be able to catch him out here. I haven't really tried it yet, but I'm trying to, change my pace, but I'm trying to go almost as slow as I can, going through this grass. Get on some fish. This is honestly the way I like to fish. Throw them chatterbaits out in the wind, across the tops of grass. This drops off quick. If this thing's reading, right, there's another one. That may be bigger. Stay on. Trying to keep the boat out. Oh, that's a nice chunk. Oh, stay on. Get up here. Get up. Oh, that's a nice chunk. Oh, he came off. Son of a mother Jesus. Fighting a boat trying to hold and keep us out of there. Why did he come off? Well, I'm setting the hook a little different, but that's just an excuse. That fish should not have came off. I mean, I don't know. That's frustrating. Looked like he had it all the way in his mouth. Oh well, let me redeem myself and catch a 5-pounder. There may be more right in there. I'm going to use this excuse. I'm setting the hook like this. I do not like doing that. I like to be this way, but the way the wind is, I got me all out of position. But there's no excuse. I should still be able to, get a good hook set. In all honesty, the way this is, I'd almost need to be throwing on even a slightly stiffer rod, maybe. It's hard to explain how I'm staged up. Because when I like to be able to, and then pull like this, I got more power. When you come like this, you tend to not have the same hook setting capabilities. Got grass again, and that's what is holding, and that's why I'm being able to catch those fish. They are definitely that wind. I may have fish right where I'm at, but I just went by the few I've caught right in there. See how I gotta keep the boat straight, aiming right directly at the wind in order to even keep it anywhere. So then when I get it hit, you know what, that drag could have played a part. Went a few clicks tighter. I noticed on my other reel, and both of them have 15. It is definitely a couple clicks tighter, so I'm going to do that. Come on. 'Cause I tried this point, almost like a point, but they're more in that cutout over there. I think where more of the grass is. So I'm kind of throwing to where that shade is. Now we're looking for redemption. We need to get something as big or bigger than the one we lost. I think he was only as maybe a little bit bigger than the other one we did get. Okay, I'm not gonna fight it. See, this wind's gonna blow me right up here. I'm gonna actually let it. So I'm gonna let this wind blow me right up here, and we're just gonna sit here and finish this hole. And what I'm gonna do to ensure myself a good hook set, I'm gonna take this and move it. So let's just move it out of the way for now. I'll put it back. Maybe, maybe not. The things here lately have been just getting on my nerves. So if it wasn't so windy, I would, keep myself out of ways, because I don't really like having to fight a fish, like this. But whoa, that water's chilly. I'll try a few right here. We don't have power poles, so we power down. Come on. Okay, I'm tired of messing with this thing already. All right, a few more casts and then we'll get out of here. I think I can be pretty aggressive. I'll be back. Okay, gonna slightly reposition a little bit. Let the wind blow us in now. I think we'll stage up right where I want to be. Hopefully. I'll finish working this area out and then we'll get out of here. So technically, I can't really call I've missed 3 fish today. I did miss 2 frogfish. and we just lost that dude. But really only one, because we had him. The frogfish were, no, I'll call it two, because we did have, the one was just a blow up and there was nothing there kind of deal. But that other frog, we kind of, he was on and then came off, so I guess we need to work on frog rod, right? Maybe I need a heavy. Medium heavy. I don't know if I've ever owned a heavy rod. The oh wait, I take that back. The Conqueror, Kind Conqueror, was a 6'10", I think, medium heavy. That's what they've got. 6'10", the Jordan Lee. But I've also been looking at these Carbon Light 2.0 7-foot, because in the 7-foot Carbon Light you can get a medium light, a medium heavy, and a heavy. So I could get the full lineup of 7-foot rods and have like everything kind of covered, really, except like if I wanted to go ultralight BFS fishing. But for bass fishing, I would be covered and get used to, you know, just a 7-foot rods basically. So part of me, I'm tempted to do that. Come on. And I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. When you take a boat, my boats anyway, if I have an anchor and I anchor down, or if I drift up into the bank, my fish bites just don't in that area. I can pull back out or pull anchor and still catch fish in that same, I don't know, it's weird. It's like the minute I make a connection with the bottom, with the bank or the bottom, it's like bites shut off. And I know it's all in my head. That's why, not that I'll ever get one. If I had a big fancy bass boat, I think I'd use only spot lock, never power poles. Got that dude. Now I've thrown there. Now he's a little dude. You were coming in, buddy. Well, maybe it was just superstition. Caught a giant blown up against the bank. This wind, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do to fish in the situation, right? Under the conditions. Hopefully you guys can make out. Basically, if you can see that down there, that's what is everywhere, right? We got, it's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of the visibility I like. So we got black and blue, gold blade. We still have shade here and there. Wind is blowing hard into this bank, and there literally could be a bunch of fish all over in here. So it's kind of this little cutout, and I want to cover it good. I'm trying to hold myself with the, it's not that I can't, I can hold this boat. The problem is I'm like this, and I'm like, so how am I going to cast back to this? It's kind of a one of those deals. So I figured I'd just get over here after losing that one fish, because I was kind of awkward hook setting position. Now position myself to where I, put the power to it. Now worked on that little dude. Worked on the first one, but I was at a better angle. That it's like I can get out and I get the boat position and I can make one cast. Held at that, but then after that, I'm out of whack. And if one thing, like over the years that I've changed, I went away from. Now I missed the big one. I caught the other big one. Normally if I was just fishing back in the day, I just kept, like I was fishing, I'd cast, catch one, and I would keep moving down the bank. I didn't tend to stop and hit an area more like I do now, I guess, is what, I guess the point I'm trying to make. sometimes it does pay to, you know, fish that spot out. This spot is about fished out, I think. But I thought it was fished out and caught that little dink over there, so. Now before I pull out of here, because it isn't real deep, and I'm almost on the point, if you guys can make out here. Like normally the water's down everywhere, but it's like normally this, see how this comes out? And I'm kind of sitting on it. So basically right out here is that point. You can see it's still right here, so it's kind of deeper, so it almost looks like it's going to go that way. So to cast like right out to where I think that point, the way it goes, and I may be you know, it may be beneficial to make at least a few casts kind of out this way. And I don't know how much time I want to waste. It's already just after 10. But it may pay to make at least a few more this way. Like I can see there's a little bit of a rock right there, ledge. Make one into the shade. Kind of come fast. It's real shallow right there. Got him. Stay on. Stay on. I'm dragging. Thought I was dragging some grass. I may have been. He got a little bit lighter, but he is not a giant. But you see, I turned around. Hit the spot, so it's a little shallow right there. Whee! He was a jumper. Let's go. Chatterbait. Making up for yesterday. Didn't even catch a chatterbait fish. Whoa, that wind. See if there's another one right there. Fish, you give me wind and grass, it's your. Yeah, let's do it. Come on, give me a big one. Let's go. Let's go 5-pounder. Now I need to cast up there too. I need to hit this whole area. I fished all around and just one here, one there, and I've caught right in this area several, so I need to fish it out really. Make this day worthwhile, right? Let's go. Okay, I'm about ready to leave this spot, but before I do, I want to cast all of this bank, all this area I can reach. Now it gets deeper. I think right out there is kind of a hole. It's real shallow right there, so that come on. I'm trying to judge with the wind to hit right where that oh Jesus, way too much power on that one. That sucker. Whoa. Did you guys hear that? Snap. Crackle pop. I'm not even going to talk about it, because then it'll let me down. So you guys remind me in the next live stream, like, what were you talking about when you said you're not even going to talk about it? Right after that backlash, I'll tell you about it. All right, don't throw it so hard. But I gotta throw it hard. That wind is insane. Now, the reason I say that those areas, it won't be windy, but I will be able to at least fish them, you know, kind of cruising around with the trolling motor deal. But my most productive spots are usually, that hole has just not been good the last, I don't know, couple years maybe. The first few years I fished here, I'd come around, and it actually will be later in the day, the sun will come around and then that'll start shading up. But for whatever reason, there's a couple deeper holes over there I used to have real good luck with. They're just not what they used to be. I missed it. Missed it by that much. But the other areas I've always done better on are the shallower side, which is the north side of this place. So I already knew that I would probably come here today. I had a couple options, but I knew if I did, I wanted to hit, which I did, and it sucked, but I wanted to hit this side before the wind got too crazy, and then it would set me up to go fish the other side on the way out of the wind, because here shortly I'll be tired of fighting the wind in this little boat. Or any, but it wouldn't have really mattered once you get above 10-mile-an-hour winds. Okay, we're about ready to go. I'm gonna make one more cast into that shaded area. Yeah, right at the edge of it. Got another one though. That may be a better fish. He is. Oh, that's a good one. Get in. Get. Oh, he's taking me in the grass. He's not a giant, but fighting him from that far away, he ran me into the grass. Woo, I've redeemed myself with that fish. He's probably same size or a touch bigger than the other one, but that was a long ways away. No, he's not as big as the other one, but that is a nice fatty. Wee. There is what's still letting it happen with chatterbait. That grass. Well, I don't know how many, I've already lost track, how many I've caught from behind me to what this was behind me. If you see that shade still there and there's grass there and the wind, it's like you got everything there, and I thought I'd pull everything out of there, but there's still another fish. I know if I'm gonna end up on a big fish. Oh, you know what? Stop right here. Check your line. I have not checked this line, and what I do, and it'll usually, oh, it's actually I need to retie that. See that? I wasn't pulling probably 5 pounds of pressure, if that. Just tug, 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 and then doink. So that's what happens. This line is taking a beating. So yeah, it was time to retie. So just go up. What I do is the minute I feel right here, I felt like just, you feel something that's not, it's not smooth anymore. It feels weird. So right there, I'm gonna cut and retie. This check your line section was brought to you by Monster Salted Caramel Energy Coffee Drink. No, just playing. We're not sponsored by anybody. But just to show you real quick, you guys like my real quick stuff. This knot right here is the reason I like it. Just go through twice, right? Go through twice. I don't know if it matters. I like to have the loop all the way on the outside. Sometimes it's like cross between, and I don't know if that matters, but I like to have it on one side. 6 times, 6 to 8, 6, 7, doesn't really make a huge difference. 5, especially when you get to bigger lines, sometimes 5 will do the job, but 6 to 8. Get it wet right at that point. Kind of pull on this as you cinch down. That is a fast, quick knot that will not let you down as long as you check it, and then you can leave it. I use snaps. You can leave a tag in like that. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. You can cut it shorter, but see that tag right there? Do not ever cut more than that off. If you try to cut down, what'll happen is that could still slip a little on almost any knot. It can slip just a little more, and if you try to go too crazy, you know, you're tying up right onto a little whatever, real finesse, you can still let that thing can slip. I'm just telling you guys. All right, let's go back to fishing. Oh man, it's a beautiful day. The bite is just not that good. I know it's gonna sound weird, but on video, because of that crazy bite I got into, but the bite, and I just caught a fish while I'm talking about it, the bite is really not like that good. Oh, in the boat. Look at you. A little dink, but we loved him. He's like an Olympic diver. Did you guys see that? So quiet into the water. Entry was perfect. Just so we got some different camera angles, I'm going to put you guys right there for a little bit. Try to get out here, catch a fish while I got you guys there. That was a very, I did not set the hook good. That's a giant. That's a chunk. I told you guys. Oh no, come on, get out here. That is a chunk. Look at that, got it all right there. Why it works. These chatterbaits in the grass. Let go of my trailer. Oh! Dude! He got away. Let's talk real quick. That grass is key for a good chatterbait bite. Wind, a little wind helps. Too much wind is so annoying. Time to take the pump cover off. That's what, if anybody lifts weights, that's what they call it. Well, Seth Feroci for sure does. I gotta set this where my batteries don't get acid all over it, because that's a good hoodie. I like that hoodie. So, welcome to the show. Bass and Bonsai in the house, out on the water, catching largemouth bass. Buckle up and hang on. It's gonna be good. Dirt shallow. All right, let's get on around. You guys know this deal, right? 6'9", medium heavy, Carbon Light 2.0, Daiwa Zillion TW SV Boost. Is it the best reel Daiwa's ever made? The best Zillion? Yes to both. Can they make better? Yes, absolutely. And I say it's best just because size, how it palms. It could be a touch smaller, but it palms very comfortable, and the spool that's in it, and it's just super smooth. I guess that's the hyperdrive. Oh, there was a little dink following that bait. It could be a sign. Might be onto the land of giants. And yeah, there's a bunch of little, we're going right over the top of a brush thing I didn't even know was over here. I'm just gonna let it drift right over it, and I'm gonna throw back to it. We're like right on top of this crazy little brush deal. Didn't I hit the trolling motor? I have not even moved. I'm on this Patterson, which is actually nice because I don't think any sound goes through my feet. Basically, where did that thing go? Did you guys see it? You tell me if you saw it, didn't you? Where did it go? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. Probably spooked anything that was there because only 4 foot. I didn't know it was there. I know it's there now. I don't have a way. I don't have like mapping or like mark stuff on mine. So we go by memory, but I don't know if I've ever come out here when it's this shallow, and I don't ever remember seeing this. It's kind of out in the middle. It's like really out in the middle. It's just chunky. Almost just like a bush. You know, upright bush just sitting there. Just drift by it. Got him. Oh, that's a chunk. Get in this boat. It's the only downside. Not that it's a downside, because I could let him fight a little more, but when you pop him with that medium heavy rod, especially the big sexy, it's game over. It'll take a very big fish to put up a fight on that rod. So that's just like a, I knew you were going to do that. That's just like a 1.5 pounds coming in hot, but he will jump. I promise you that. So let's just see if he'll jump. Right? This dude is going to go on fire. Oh no! Dirty dog. Leaves are falling. You know what time it is, right? Fall transition. Hey everybody, I'm putting an end to this video. Just wanted to come out and hit this place. You guys, I don't know if you can make out just how crazy windy it is. Like a 15-mile-an-hour wind out there. I would be struggling with this little 40-pound thrust trolling motor. So I'm gonna make a push to the end. I'm gonna work my way around here. Battery's about dead, so I'm gonna work my way around here, trying to catch a showstopper before we go. So you'll see me get back into the wind around this point. I think that's my best place maybe. So the main 2 baits that have worked, the chatterbait and then that the little jig we picked up at Rogers. You buy 10 of them, you get them $1 a piece. Throw on something Elastec, right? The little zinkers or some kind of little creature crawl. We've been having good luck. That goat is excellent on you got to cut it down. Watch my videos. It'll be in this video roughly, but videos at home of how to, you know, what I recommend. You can stick the goat right on. The billy goat, in my opinion, is way too big. I'm not saying you can't throw it on and go catch fish with the chatterbait, but I don't recommend it. So anyway, guys, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit the like button, subscribe to Bass and Bonsai. We're coming to a honey hole near you. If you haven't checked out my smallmouth adventure video, check that out. That was yesterday. Me, Matt, and Hannah went down to Stockton Lake. Didn't tear them up, but we caught quite a few smallmouth. Problem was, they were smallmouth. Caught a couple decent ones, maybe 4 or 5 that were close to keeper range, and then some dinks. But we got on a little bite here and there, mainly on drop shot, which I don't hardly, I have what I call a double shot. Anyway, check out the videos, Bass and Bonsai. Thanks for watching, guys. Guys, listen, real quick. When somebody calls you, first of all, just leave your phone, like shut it off, bring it with you, but shut off in case of emergency or something. Don't answer the phone when you're out fishing. And definitely don't try to like answer while you're trying to cast. And oh my God. Making a few casts as I go. Oh my God, I've backlashed everything today. I'm gonna have them all backlashed before this day is done.